Hey guys, what's up? MadSeason here, back with another video for you. Along with patch 7.3 comes a new currency. It's called Veiled Argunite, and it's basically the new nether shard. You use it to buy ilevel 9-10 plus gear tokens depending on your luck with warforging and titan forging. You buy these tokens from the ethereal aboard the Vindicaar ship. I'll have a link in the description if you can't find them. There are a few different ways to get this Argunite, but the focus on this video are going to be the rare elite spawns and treasure chests. The rare elites you can kill daily and drop around 20-ish depending on your luck. I've seen as high as 40. And the chests respawn in random locations and drop 15-ish. You can also get some mounts from the rares at a low chance, so they're worth killing. I have a route that I've been following that I've had some success with, so I thought I'd share it with you in this video. These routes track down all of the rare elites in the game in a sort of optimized fashion. You'll need two add-ons for this, TomTom, which is a waypoint add-on, and Paste, which is an add-on that allows you to paste in these waypoints more than one at a time. I'll have a link to the add-ons in the description, so go ahead and download those. After doing so, find the waypoints also in the description and paste them in using the Paste add-on. This is done by typing /paste show in-game. Note that credit for these waypoints goes to the Wowhead user Kenox. I'm just a guy who made routes out of them. So, you basically want to paste in all of these waypoints and then follow these routes once a day. I'll also have these in the description so you can pull them up at any time. As of this video, we don't have access to the third zone, Macquarie, so initially, I'll only have maps for Crocoon and the Entoran Wastes, but when Macquarie gets released, I'll update it with a new map for that, so make sure you check back. And from here, you just follow the routes. They focus on elites, but if you see any treasure chests along the way, obviously make sure you grab them because they also have Argunite, and a decent amount of AP and gold from vendor trash. Honestly, it all depends on your luck with how much Argunite you loot and how many chests you get, but typically it's a couple of those tokens per day. They cost 650 each, which is quite pricey, but these routes in my limited testing seem to give between 1 to 2 daily. Note that some of the rare spawns are locked behind quests, so make sure you knock out all of those before starting. And even still, it seems random which ones pop up. Some days they're there and other days there aren't. But I have seen some pop up later in the day, so if you really want to, you can run the route a couple times a day and you might get a few extra rares. Some tips are, if you see any piles of rubble with a glowing crystal, make sure you use your light's judgment to clear them. There's a chest behind them, and for the Crocoon route specifically, one opens up a shortcut that lets you skip a bunch of mobs on the way to the next elite. So if you're following the route and running into a wall, chances are there's a pile of rubble in your way that you can destroy. And another note for Crocoon, just talk to Ramul to get teleported down to the beginning area and run the route from there. It saves you some backtracking as opposed to running here from the northern portal. Speaking of which, because we don't have flying, traveling can be quite the pain. I recommend if you have a tanking spec, switch to that while you're en route because you're immune to daze, which really helps. And one final note for the Crocoon route, once you reach the end of this northern part here, I found it way faster to hearth to the Vindicaar and teleport down to this last southern part, so make sure you set your hearthstone before heading out. Another tip I'll share is don't be afraid to use the group finder. Some of these rares can be quite tough and probably aren't soloable for a lot of classes, and they're hot right now so it's really easy to find groups for them. Also, make sure you use your light's judgment on them since it does big damage. If you have a few people use it, you'll melt them down pretty quickly. As for the Entoran Wastes, just a quick note for the Doomcaster Suprax. To summon him, you need 3 people to stand on these little dark runes, so if you don't see him, try to gather 2 others to summon him. And when he does spawn, don't interrupt him and run into the purple things to reset the timer on your debuff or else you'll die. And in the Fellfire Armory, which is the southern area, there's some bombs that you can pick up that deal monster damage to any enemy within the impact zone, and you can use these to gib the rares. They seem to not go away even if you leave the area, so pick some up before you head to the next rare too. They also work on players. But that's about it for this one. Like I mentioned, once Macquarie gets released, I'll put out a route for that one as well, so check back if you need that. Also, just a random note here before I sign off is that you may have noticed a new watermark. Apparently, some people have been downloading my videos and re-uploading them without my permission, so I was thinking of putting a watermark like this in all of my videos from now on to try to combat that. Let me know if it's too annoying, and I'll see if I can come up with something else. Anyways, I hope you found the video helpful, like it if you liked it, and thanks for watching. Peace.